Hello viewer. Want to hear a joke? What do Joe Rogan, Dude Perfect Markiplier Jacksepticeye, Watch Mojo Logan Paul Anthony Padilla Ben Shapiro Cinnamon Toast Ken PewDiePie T-Series? Hot ones. Cold ones. Good mythical morning fact Fiend I Debs Tolarian Community College Moist Critical, Mr. Beast Gaming Mr. Beast Reacts Mr. Beast 2 Mr. Beast Shorts Mr. Beast Philanthropy Mr. Beast N Espanol Mr. Bro, Mr. Nightmare Mr. Creepypasta Mista GG Nick Crowley Super Carlin Brothers Popcorn Culture Nerd Sync Billiam Screen Rant Ryan George the Film Theorist the Game Theorist the Food Theorist Cinema Sins, Cinema Wins. Dan and Film I Digital Escape Filthy Frank and at least one of the Kardashians, maybe, all have in common? Do you not know? They are all channels that you could be watching instead of this dumpster fire you have decided to subscribe to. The joke is this channel and the assholes who actually think it's a good idea. I apologize to you in advance for coming here to deal with this bullshit, viewer. It was the thumbnail, wasn't it? I bet these two assholes clickbaited you. I mean, why is it even called OnAirEncyclopedia? These motherfuckers never even fact check, they are on air providing no encyclopedia. One day when I finally obtain my body I will end their insufferable reign by ending their pointless lives for you precious people.
Yeah, so Oliver Tree went on Impulsive, which is Logan Paul's podcast. And so Logan Paul has this drink that he's sponsoring, Prime. And he's sitting there and he's got bottles all over the place and shit. And Oliver Tree was like, can I sponsor something real quick? Can I throw a little shout out to myself or one of my own products? And he's like, all right, bring it in here. And they bring him this bottle that's twice the size, and it's called Slime, but in the Logan Paul like Prime font, and it's literally just like it's an energy drink. It's basically a knockoff of fucking Prime, but it fucking he's like, yeah, it's twice the size even, fucking, and he's sitting there just trolling him the whole time. I'm pretty sure he stole his acid trip story at one point, but Comedy Central also animated Oliver Tree's acid trip story, even though it's literally exactly Logan Paul's acid trip story. And the whole time Logan Paul's hearing it and he's like, did you steal this from me? And Oliver Tree's just fucking pranking him the whole time. Walked off like 3 fucking times. It was honestly one of the most enjoyable podcasts I've ever watched in my whole life. And like, Oliver Tree does not break character. That man stays in character the whole time. Have you listened to any of his new album?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
He claims that it's that he's country now, and it's not.
I feel like that's a joke.
But he's totally sticking to it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a joke. That's funny though.
I think it's genius.
Yeah.
I think it's some of the funniest shit that any artist has ever done.
That's so fun. So the whole time he's just shitting on Logan.
Yeah, and he was like
has Logan reacting to it like a douche? Like he's just like, yeah, like he's just pretending like it's not what that is.
The whole time,
or does he address
like Logan, it seemed like the whole time he was just trying to figure out if he was being trolled or not. Like the whole time he's just like,
I can't tell if you like me or not.
Is he messing with me? Dude, how do you keep this character up? And Oliver Tree's like, this is me, bro. This is me.
This isn't a character. Fuck all of you, dude. Why did you put me on here?
Yeah. He was like, at one point, he goes, yeah, I want to be on Joe Rogan, but, you guys are the new Joe Rogan. And he's like, we're the new Joe Rogan? Thank you. He's like, yeah, that's what I have to tell myself for me to come on here.
Oh, my God.
It's fucked up. Honestly, you should watch it. I watched the full hour and a half, and it was fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, dude, fucking man. This whole Ukraine war shit, it's actually starting to get to me a little bit. Like it gets realer and realer every day, and like I understand that it's very real.
Yeah. It's
extremely real, but like there are TikToks now of people in Ukraine, like in their fucking basements, in like fucking bomb shelters and shit, just trying to live average everyday life. Like one bitch was just singing along to fucking like the national anthem or whatever it was, cleaning up glass out of her window that had shattered from in her window. You can just see that the streets are just like destroyed. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Did you see what the Ukraine did with their street signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They wrote "fuck you" on all of
it
their
was
street
"go
signs.
fuck yourself" or whatever.
Yeah.
In Russian. Which is just fucking great.
Yeah, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And like they took their Google Maps and like turned off all location services in the Ukraine. So like GPS doesn't work there or anything like that.
Place is
really
the
crazy.
West, bro.
Yeah.
You could kill somebody there right now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are killing people there right now.
No, I just mean like, yeah, I wonder, like, I don't know. If there was a war, like, I'd just fucking, I think I would just be, I would obviously try to protect fucking, that's annoying. Pause that. Remember what the fuck I was talking about?
We fixed whatever annoying fucking noise that was.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was awful.
Jesus.
But yeah,
Fucking basement.
honestly, back to what you were saying. I really think that if
Oh yeah,
war
I'd probably be a little fucking rat. Like I would protect fucking like my family to the best of my ability and stuff, like Charlie and stuff like that. And but like if like worst case scenario, like if I just ended up alone, just by myself, just I would just be, I think I'd be a great fucking scavenger. I think I would be a great looter. I think I'd do great. And I would probably have no friends because I would fucking kill every person I saw. I would be like, you have shit on you, and that's a wrap for you. That's it. It's just me now. Like,
I think that war on American land would look more like the Purge than war. Like I feel like that would be the closest we would ever
I
get
bet
to
people
the
would
Purge.
still steal TVs.
Dude, gaming computers.
Like, things that would be that are gonna be useless. Like technology and shit like that. It's like that's not gonna matter.
Everybody would loot fucking Apple stores. To get the whatever iPhones out at the time.
Fuck that. You better go get some shoes
with
and some clothes.
No service because all of the fucking cell towers have been destroyed.
Fuck that.
Like,
you better go grab all the tents you can, tarps, all kinds of like shit like that. I wouldn't even grab tents because tents could rip easier than tarps. I'd just grab like a bunch of tarps and shit.
We'd never have toilet paper again.
I don't need it. Not anymore. Fuck that.
We just don't need toilet paper anymore. Fucking. Damn. See, that's a reality though. That's real as fuck. I really think it would look like that. I don't think war would ever make it to American soil though. Like I think it would be really hard for anybody trying to invade us. I can't picture that. I'm sure it's possible. And like maybe that's just the comfort that living in America has given me. But it just doesn't seem plausible that we could actually be invaded. I really hope that's not a controversial statement.
What? Sorry, I was looking at my phone.
That American soil could not have war on it in modern day times.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe like if you maybe get to a beach, maybe. But it's not. You're probably not gonna make it very far.
Yeah.
And like, no. Like, right in the middle of the country, if you made it, like, they're not going to make it there. So it'd have to be, like, a coast thing. Like, we shoot you out of the sky. Like, go fuck yourself.
The only
like,
plausible access point I could see is California. And even then, I feel like there's a large enough military.
I don't know. We have a great navy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like Texas is safe. Anybody tries to invade in Texas, we're fine.
Yeah.
Anybody tries to invade in Florida, that's where all the Florida men are. Like we're good there. Crazy ass people there willing to die for anything.
You're right.
But California, that's where the military would be. So we're safe on that end. And then above us is Canada. And if Canada starts attacking us, I think that's when we know that we've really fucked up.
There's no way.
Yeah. No, Canada has never been in a war. Besides the French Revolution, I think they had a small part of the French Revolution, but I think it was mostly just taking people. Dude, what the fuck does space-flavored Coke taste like?
Fucking apparently cotton candy. Yeah, I've had it. It's okay. It's not great. It's not as sweet as you think, but it's not something you're just like, oh, I'm fucking thirsty. Let me get a fucking cotton candy flavored Coke. It's all right.
I want that astronaut Coke.
I want that fucking gross. You want sugar? All right. You want to taste even more sugar? Something that already melts in your mouth, sugar, and then it's just fucking Coke. No, it's fucking.
What does space taste like? Apparently Coke and cotton candy. Man, I saw that on your story, and I was like, what the fuck? What is Coke trying to do right now? What kind of marketing deal did they come into? Did space sponsor Coke? I didn't even know space could sponsor people. I want to get sponsored by space.
No, we need to get sponsored by Rolled Gold Pretzels.
Dude, is that a new goal?
Yeah, dude, fuck it. We just Rolled Gold Pretzels needs to hit us up. What do they have to do? Oh, there's just a bunch of fucking... Nobody's gonna know.
RJ Pretzels, the best pretzels money can buy.
Dude,
see, we got you.
I fucking hate pretzels, dude. I fucking hate pretzels. They're easily the worst thing ever. But, yeah, I want to get sponsored by Rolled Gold Pretzels.
What you just said is not going to get us a sponsorship.
Well, they're spineless. Fuck them. I don't know.
Dude, so I asked YouTube last night if we could use hashtag YouTube sold out on merch.
What do you mean you asked YouTube? Who gives a shit?
I apparently YouTube does, because if you don't get permission from them, they can sue you. So
really?
I asked for permission last night. Yeah, I sent them a whole message and everything, a whole email asking if
we'll just change the font. Fuck them.
No,
they own the word YouTube.
They own the word YouTube.
Holy balls!
Yeah, they really sold out.
Oh my god, they're gonna be like no, and we're gonna be like, well, we thought you'd say that,
well,
so we changed.
YouTuber
changed the O's to 8s. Go fuck yourself.
They let another YouTuber put YouTube as shit on their merch, so I'm pretty sure we can get away with YouTube sold out.
What if they don't let us?
If they don't let
us?
I'll
be mad. Why would you explain it? Did you lie to them and be like, oh, it's a joke? This is a joke. We just think it's funny.
Yeah.
Don't actually listen to anything that we say.
I lied to them. It was totally a joke, YouTube. It's totally a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, we're just playing.
But yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, I told them that it was a joke. I wrote it out all formally, used like 900 of the 1,000 word limit I was allowed to use in the description. Garrett. I was writing some really long, polite words to try to distract from what we were trying to put on the merch.
Well, we just think it's really crazy that you do some really, really shady shit, but you have a great platform.
Well, I made a bunch of variations of the merch. I'd like to use them. I went on and I found like 3 different websites that are meant for YouTubers trying to sell merch, to where we just set up the design. We put a link in our fucking description, plug the fuck out of it on our channel, and then people can click on that link, and then it's made, or it's made to order. So people place an order, and they can order one of our shirt designs. But I put the little OnAirEncyclopedia logo on the front, put hashtag YouTube sold out on the back. I can add numbers. Cool shit. Real cool
I can
shit.
add numbers?
I can. Yeah. It's a baseball style t-shirt, short sleeve, so it's got like the raglan design with like it's black right here, and then like the cream colored yellow of the on air sign on the shoulders and like neck. And then hashtag YouTube sold out right on the back. Like that's the baseball player's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I kind of like that.
It looks pretty cool. I'll have to go into my phone and find the design to show you. But yeah. And I was just playing around, trying to figure out how we would potentially sell merch. By the way, merch might be coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. Not now, because we have to get permission from YouTube, but eventually. But yeah, I looked up like how to do it.
Really?
Yeah, and went in and figured it out. Fucking made a couple of designs.
Bet.
Yeah. Actually, right now, I could click launch and we could launch a store and get sued by YouTube. It'd be pretty awesome. It'd be pretty awesome. But we could do it. We could definitely do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
you have a whole store set up?
Yeah. Yeah.
How? Did you buy a website?
No. I just Googled how to do it for free.
Really?
And then did it for free. Yeah. Using do you know what Streamlabs is?
I've heard of it.
It's like an OBS system kind of deal with for like Twitch streamers and YouTubers and shit. But there's this other thing called Stream Elements, which is pretty much the same thing, except they also allow you to do like other stuff. It's pretty much a more professional version. Not sponsored by Stream Elements, by the way, because that's something that they apparently do. But yeah, I went in and created an account, connected our YouTube channel to it. They verified that it was a real existing channel, and then they were like, "You want to make a store? Design merch here. We can make mugs, we can make stickers, we can make t-shirts."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want a mug.
Yeah,
I want a mug that
That's
says
what
YouTube sold
That's
out.
what I'm thinking. Whenever we eventually get to the point where we're like video recording and
Right.
shit, we have some
that'd be great.
OnAirEncyclopedia mugs. That would be tight.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be so sick. So sick.
God damn.
We could get our names put on the bottom of them. Be so sweet.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. People could buy mugs with our names on the bottom of them.
We could be like, hey, you can put your name on this mug, but then whenever we send it to him, it's one of our names.
Give them the option to put
This
their
was
name on it
supposed
and
to say
everything.
Terry. It says Garrett, so.
Close enough.
In the fine print, we'll put, does not actually say the name you've put in here.
And then on the bottom we'll put, we're better than you.
No returns, and we didn't charge you extra for the fact that we don't actually charge them extra for the engraving that we aren't gonna fucking put on there.
No, we just have really expensive mugs. You want to pay $79.99 for this mug made out of cheap ceramic?
You wanna help out a small business, bro?
Drop it once, it'll break. I swear. Break after one drop or your money back. See, that's how companies should fucking advertise. If it breaks, you get your money back. Oh wait, that is how they do it, isn't it? Wow. If it doesn't break, then you get your money back. Sell really shit products. Watch them all go out as defective products and fucking never give anybody their money back, because you don't have to, because they knew what shit product they were buying. We're gonna be really good at running a merch store. Bro, did you watch fucking John Mulaney's SNL monologue?
No. Is it recent?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just a couple of, I think it was like last week maybe. But it's really good. Really good. He talks about his like coming back and hosting SNL for the 5th time, and he talks about how he had to break up with all of his drug dealers like during a counseling meeting, and it was like one of their exercises was like breaking up with your drug dealer. And there was this one guy that he bought drugs from, and he messaged him and basically told him like this whole long thing about how he was clean now and all this other stuff. And he messaged him back and was like, "Oh, John, you're clean now. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you." And he was like, "I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I was buying drugs was so that I could sell them to you, so that I knew that you weren't getting stuff off the streets that could hurt you. It's like I wanted to make sure you had clean stuff." And John was like, "Wait, you were were you selling to anybody else? And he was like, no, just you. And he was like, okay, follow up. Are you a drug dealer? And he was like, no, I just really care about you, man. And John Mulaney was like, there are a lot of drug dealers out there that turn innocent men into addicts. Well, I'm a drug addict that turned an innocent man into a dealer.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I can't wait to go see him in fucking July.
Oh,
that'll be so fucking fun, dude.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I've been to. We went to the fucking. When we went to Chicago, did we ever talk about the Chicago trip on the podcast ever? I don't think so.
Have we recorded did we record an episode during any of that time?
No, dude, we need to talk about that. We went to Chicago.
Bro, I have no idea where the fuck I'm at. Look at this shit. What the fuck?
We went to Chicago to go see Palais Royale at the fucking House of Blues or whatever, and they fucking canceled it. They canceled that shit.
When we got into the day we got to Chicago, they canceled.
They canceled it. So we just ended up fucking around in Chicago, spent way too much money on fucking food. Great food, by the way. Would totally do it again.
We had a robot waiter.
Yeah, that was cool.
There was a whole robot waiter.
Cool. That was fucking, what was that?
I would put the name of the restaurant,
barbecue.
But I don't remember.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Korean barbecue? Where you cook it yourself, they bring you raw meat. A robot brought us raw meat, and you fucking grill it yourself. And they charge you more for you to cook your own food, because it's an experience that you can get paid $14 an hour to do somewhere.
I would say I'm salty about paying more, but it was really good.
Dude, it was so
food.
good. Holy shit, it was good.
We ate so much. We were there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking good.
Yeah.
And then, what else did we do? I went to a smoke shop, and I grabbed cigars for the three of us.
Yeah, we smoked cigars right outside of our hotel.
Yeah.
And weed, because apparently you can just smoke pot in the streets of Chicago, but nowhere indoors.
Yeah. That was nice.
We almost got mugged.
Pretty
like
sure me and Garrett almost got robbed. We went to the most bullshit fucking McDonald's.
Oh my god.
McDonald's.
We gotta talk about Club McDonald's.
Yeah, Club McDonald's was fucking bullshit.
We stood outside in that line for an hour.
This McDonald's had a fucking line behind it, or wrapped around it. We got there and there was fucking security. First of all, people are dressed for the club. I don't know if that's where they were coming from or going to or whatever, but like there were people dressed like they were going to fucking, I don't even know, dude, the Four fucking Seasons or something.
Honestly,
like,
I'm not convinced that if we wouldn't have worn suits, that we probably would have gotten in quicker.
Yeah, I don't know. But we waited outside, and there was security outside, and there was a line outside of the building, and they were only letting certain people, like a few people in at a time or whatever. And then there was security inside the motherfucker to make sure people didn't fight. And then you had to order at this fucking kiosk, touchscreen, fucking giant iPad thing. And then,
which didn't work.
No.
We had to go to three of them just to order our food.
And then we stood around, watched everyone else get their food and stood around some more, and then me and Garrett insulted everyone around us.
And they picked and choose who went to the bathroom and who couldn't.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. Yeah, I literally asked to piss, and the dude was like, nah. And then I watched this girl come up and ask the same dude, and he was like, make it quick. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm like, I should tell him I'm on my period.
and then we never got our food. We did all of that. We stood there for at least an hour, dude.
We stood outside for an hour. We stood inside for another hour after ordering for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And the line never moved. I never saw anybody get their food.
Dude.
Like, I'm pretty sure nobody walked out of that place from the time we got inside to the time that we left. I'm pretty sure nobody got their food. That was the most ridiculous experience of my life. which led to us almost getting mugged. And then after we almost got mugged by these two dudes that were, this one dude, I don't remember, but there were these two sketchy dudes that we walked by, and one of them got up and acted like he was going to start following us. And as we turn the corner across the street, this car pulls up right next to us and just slows down. Starts creeping right up next to us. And for Chicago, if the streets are empty, it's like a big deal. These streets were empty.
It's like a big deal.
Yeah, these streets were empty. And there was one car that just slowly crept up right next to us.
And then it just pulled off.
Yeah.
No one got out. It just pulled off. I don't know. It could have been anything. It could have been just some dude getting a ride. Who knows? But it was not. It was pretty sketchy.
It was not cool. Yeah.
Once you think about the fact, it's like, I might have just gotten robbed. It's like,
yeah, could have got robbed.
Just got
got shot.
Dude, and then, so, the next day, was it the next day? Was that, because that was like the first day we went there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then the next day, I wanted to buy weed. And so, me and Jorge woke up, and I ordered weed on the phone. Oh, before that, the first day we got there, we went to try to get weed. We went into fucking Wrigleyville. Chicago Cubs fucking suck dick. Anyway,
which Brock made very
apparent to everyone. I would say it out loud to no one in hopes that anyone would hear it. Like, if you have to blame your shitty team on a curse, or something that's fucking not real, that pretty much just says it all for me. The Cubs suck, and the whole time I was in Wrigleyville, it smelled like piss. So it's probably the stadium, but yeah. Anyway, tried to buy weed over there, in Piss Central, and we get to the place where we think the weed is, and there's a small line, and we were on a time crunch because we were going to the comedy club, and we get there and we get in line, the first line, because there's two. We asked the dude, hey, what do we do? Just order here and then just hop in line? And he goes, yeah, but you got to go over there across the street to go into the dispensary and get it. So they had a whole different order building across the street from where you pick it up. And then the line for that motherfucker, it was like a TV show. Like, the literal line that we were in was like 3 people, and it was like, oh, all right, cool. And then he was like, nah, that's the real line. And I look across the street, and it's fucking half the block, it seems. It wasn't that, but it was at least like 30 people. It's fucking retarded. Didn't have enough time to do it. But anyway, the next day, me and Jorge wake up, and I order weed on my phone, which is insane, from the dispensary. Shout out to Sunnyside. That was fucking cool. Way closer than the one in Wrigleyville. Super unnecessary to go all the way over there. Go over there, but before we do that, we go to this fucking one place. I don't remember what it was called, but they make a chicken sandwich, but it's fucking 2 donuts instead of like bread or whatever. Fucking amazing. So I had a donut chicken sandwich, and then I went and picked up weed, and then Jorge ended up buying some edibles.
Yeah. Oh my god. We haven't even gotten to the most interesting part of this story yet.
Jorge, well, I was in the dispensary. I bought myself some weed. I think about like an eighth. We were only going to be there for like 2 or 3 days. And then I bought my ex-wife, now my wife at the time, I bought her some gummies, and Jorge was like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy some gummies too.
And what you need to know about Jorge is that this man does not smoke. At all.
At all. Like, at all. And I was like, all right, yeah, fuck it, do that. And I think I got my wife, ex-wife, I don't know what to call her, dude. Whenever I tell
your
stories.
D4C?
Yeah, like, yeah. But like when I'm telling stories like of the past, I don't know how to refer to that. And but yeah, so I got her gummies. I think they were like 20 milligram a piece, and Jorge got the 10. So his was half of what one of hers was. And So I think we decided to go to Navy Pier that day, right?
Yeah, we went to Navy Pier.
Yeah.
And this man took two.
Yeah, well, he took one at first, and we walked there, and we were just he took one at first, and at one point, he leans over to me while we're walking, and he's like, "Man, these things are pretty good, man. These are pretty good." He's like, "I kind of feel all right." Didn't he say something to you too?
And then he immediately, like not even 2 minutes later, grabs my shoulder and is wobbling. And I look at him and I'm like, "Jorge, are you okay, man?" And he's like, "Yeah, these stairs are just really difficult." We were walking on a sidewalk. There were no stairs in sight. We were walking, probably the best sidewalk in all of Chicago, honestly.
It's flat.
Flat as fuck.
Flat as hell.
And he's just in here thinking that he's stumbling downstairs. This man almost falls over. We got tickets to ride the bus out.
Well, hold on. But hold on. Because right after he said that to you, we laughed about it because he was like, "I swear there was stairs, bro. Y'all lying." and then we keep walking because it was a bit of ways from the fucking hostel we were staying at, and we keep walking, and he leans over to me, and he goes, "Bro, I can't hear fucking shit right now." I'm like, "Yeah?"
All that blood was rushing to his ears. Yeah, and eventually we got bus passes after wandering around Navy Pier and going inside. And if you've never been to Navy Pier, it's pretty amazing. There's all kinds of pop-up shops and like weird candy stores and just all kinds of cool shit. A botanical garden, and we're sitting there, and as we're walking through, we realize that we've lost Jorge, and so we're sitting there, we're looking around, and eventually we find him standing like 20 feet away at this dude's art stand, and he's just sitting there chatting it up with this dude at his fucking art stand, and we all wander over, and this dude was pretty good. He had some.
Yeah, he had some cool blacklight shit.
Yeah,
it was
we all
really
followed
good.
him on Instagram and shit. But yeah, it was pretty decent. But Jorge's just sitting there talking it up with him.
Every time we stopped, because we spent a lot of time looking for this fucking Margaritaville, and when we finally found it, the line was so long. Like, we were not gonna wait for that shit.
Yeah,
like,
from
we
where
decided
the line
to just go somewhere else.
You could not see Margarita. We walked past the line and found the place. And when we found it, we realized that the line that we had just spent like 10 minutes walking by was the line to get in.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, fuck that. But everywhere. So every time we were looking everywhere. We walked around Navy Pier like twice, and then finally found it. But the whole time we were walking, anytime we would stop, Jorge would immediately sit down somewhere. He was sweating his ass off, chugging bottles of water, dude. He had himself sprawled out on that park bench, taking a nap, dude. People fucking everywhere, dude. It looked like we were helping out a drug addict. Yeah. It was so fucking funny.
This man looked like he was coming down off of heroin.
Dude, he did. He looked like he was sick. He looked like he was sick, bro. Oh my God.
We finally get him onto the bus. And the bus driver's giving us weird looks the whole time.
Oh yeah, well because we didn't have a ticket for him or you.
For
somebody lost their ticket. It wasn't me.
I think it was Jorge. Jorge couldn't find his ticket.
And then she ended up just letting us on.
yeah, just because the other three of us had our tickets.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure
which was even more fucking funny because it's like, oh, this guy doesn't have a ticket, and she looks at him and his eyes are fucking closed, and he's pouring sweat, and it's like, this is our friend. We all have tickets, and he's just fucking dying.
She was probably like, I'm not letting this guy sit out in this heat.
It's like, oh. Yeah, sure, you can come on. And then he gets on the bus.
Just checked her good person card that day.
Literally. Dude, we get on the bus, and Jorge's fucking all kinds of sprawled out. Dude, he's taking up like 3 seats. I have a video of that. Yeah. I have video of it. That shit is funny.
We may or may not post that video here.
That would be so.
See the video pop
that would be so fucking funny. I have it on my phone. Oh, dude, where he's talking about stairs. He's sprawled out on the bus, and and he's like just fucking, his eyes are half-ass closed, and you say something about those stairs, and he goes, bro, dude, for real, those stairs, they fucking killed me, man. He's like, there were stairs.
We actually did run into some stairs.
We did run into some stairs.
And there were some
big
stairs.
And they fucked him up.
and the three of us, it was me, Brock, Jorge, and our friend Kira. And me, Brock, and Kira made it down the stairs fine. We got all the way to the bottom.
We look back up. We look back up, and Jorge's at the top.
He has not even gotten past the third step down yet. Has not even gotten past the third step down. And he's just sitting there.
The dude's
with
shoulders
one
are
leg.
touching his knees.
He's got 1 foot on the step and 1 foot frozen in air as if he's about to make the step, but he can't figure out how to. And he's just frozen in fucking time, just trying to walk down these stairs. And then, I think it was day number 2 or 3 of being in Chicago, we found the homeless district.
Oh, dude, we had to do... Well, we saw that the first time, too, because that's whenever we were leaving the
that was
restaurant.
day 1.
Yeah, day 1 was when we did that.
we
Day
decided-
day 3 was pretty cool. We went to the fucking... well, Jorge slept the rest of the fucking day that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we even do anything else? What did we do? Me and you did something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't we go to the magic shop?
Oh,
we found the magic shop
We
or
went
whatever?
to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Because I was like, it basically could have been the bottom floor to our hotel. Like, we walked outside and turned a corner, and we were at the Hard Rock Cafe.
It was right by the fucking
really
Club
nice.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
And a rainforest cafe.
If you're ever in Chicago and you need a nice place to stay, you should definitely try the Freehand. It is
holy fuck.
very nice.
Yeah,
It's got a
damn.
very hipster vibe to it.
It's got its own fucking bar in the back. Yeah, club area.
It's got a whole
We got hit
club.
on by swingers there.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was cool.
I'm pretty sure we got invited up to a room to join an orgy that we did not partake in.
No.
And it is very hard to ignore swingers.
Yeah,
because
that was obvious.
They were very intimate on the fact that we would talk to them.
Yeah, and then but it also had their own little fucking coffee shop in there too.
Yeah.
Which was super cool. I got an espresso there, and it was fucking
the coffee there was pretty good.
Yeah, the espresso was super dark. It was it was a shot. Like it was so fucking dark. Not good. I didn't even finish it. But it smelled great. And then so I went outside.
So good walking downstairs.
Yeah, I went outside and fucking was smoking some weed, and I set the cup down on the, like, because we had the smoke on the side of the building, and there was this like little corner there, and on the side to the right of me there was this giant ass hose hookup for like the fire, like firemen and shit. They're big ass hoses, and so I set that cup down half, like quarter full, half full, and just left it. And then when we got back that day, the cup was I went back to that corner to smoke some weed. The cup was still where I left it, but it was empty.
Yeah. Oh, we had an interesting experience. Do you remember when we were downstairs smoking from the pipe? Weed.
Oh yeah, that nice ass
We were
pipe.
smoking weed. The way I phrased that made it sound very bad.
Well, I did buy you that. I did buy you a nice ass pipe though.
Yeah.
That blue one, blue and white one.
Fucking. And we're sitting there and we're smoking from this super cool Chinese style cigar pipe or tobacco pipe that we use for marijuana.
Yeah, we smoke weed out of it.
Which we smoked like right next to the security guard because
She told us to go out there.
Yeah, she was super cool and was like, "This is Chicago, baby. It's legal now." When we asked her if we could smoke weed, like outside,
was because she popped out, and so I was like, "Oh fuck! I feel like I have to ask now.
Yeah.
Like, can I do this while I'm doing it?"
Yeah. And so we're around. So right next to our hotel was this alleyway, and in the same smoke session, we see a man get off of his bike, because Chicago has these bikes everywhere that you can pay to like ride around for like an hour or two or whatever it is. This man is on one of those bikes, and he jumps off of his bike at this Walgreens, walks in, and walks out with a box just in his coat. Just walked straight out with it, got back on his bike, and rode off. security came out and everything. At the same time that that's happening, there's this guy down the alleyway that's laughing his ass off. This man sounds just like the Joker. Like this man could have done voice tracks for the Joker, but instead he was a crackhead. And he fucking... Do you remember that?
The dude walking, the dude that was yelling, that was laughing.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the one that came up and told us a joke, and so I gave him money. That was a great one. We had a bad one and a good one.
Yeah, we
had a couple bad ones.
We had a couple bad experiences and one really great.
Yeah, that one was good. That guy was cool.
Yeah, so this guy comes up to us on his bike, not the same guy that walked into the building and stole a box.
Yeah, and then left.
But this guy comes up and he's just talking
Can't believe
to us,
we watched
giving
that.
us this whole experience. And he's like, what was that joke?
He comes up on a bike, and he was like, can you help me? He didn't even start it out with, can you help me out? I don't think he said. He came up and was like, how y'all doing? Where y'all from? And so we told him, and then
he gave us like half of his life story.
Yeah, it was cool. And then he goes, all right, he's like, I bet I can tell you a joke and I'll make you laugh. Then will you help me out? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then so we're all standing there, and he goes, all right, so I bet I could tell all three of you, how many kids your dad had. And I was like, and we were like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And and the guy, and he's like, and he said a bunch of stuff, and then he goes, so that means that none of your dads had kids, because dads can't have kids, all your mom had them kids. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty fucking good. Yeah. That's pretty good. And I gave him like $5. I was like, fucking all right, that's good.
His delivery was spot on. Like, he might have had it rehearsed. Like, he most definitely had it.
It was good. Fuck it.
It was good.
Fuck that. Yeah, if that's your hustle,
it was definitely
it worked.
better than the last stand-up act that we saw that we actually paid.
Yeah, that bitch was bad.
We went to a comedy
Her boyfriend
club.
Was funny. He should have had the comedy special.
Yeah, he should. He
I don't even remember her name. It was that bad.
Yeah.
She was.
I don't remember really
terrible
any of their
closer.
names, honestly.
No, I don't remember any of their names
They
too.
were all pretty good except for the last one. Who was the headliner?
Yeah,
but
she was bad. She literally fucking was like, I just don't know what you guys want to hear. Like, who the fuck says that during trying to do stand up?
Yeah, she took so many.
Why don't you do your material and see if you need to work on it?
Yeah, she tried to turn abusing a baby into a joke.
Well, first of all, everything's funny. Either everything's funny or nothing's funny. She just did a shitty joke that no one laughed at. Yeah. So like
delivery.
It's not wrong.
Would have been funny had like anybody else.
Yeah, it was just a shit joke. Yeah, she just did a shitty joke. It wasn't good. It wasn't good material.
But yeah, the rest of the show was great. Definitely recommend the Laugh Factory. The Laugh Factory was a pretty amazing experience. That honestly, it gave me hope and made like if somebody was like, hey, do you want to go to a concert or do you want to go to a stand-up comedy show? At this point, I think I'd say a stand-up comedy show. Like that was a pretty good way to kill an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty
I've
cool.
still got fucking like 3 tickets up there.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh man.
Just have to pay fucking $50 for drinks. But I mean, you'd have to do that on top of your ticket. So I mean, it's still a win.
Remember when we added it up and it was like for like the 6 drinks that we got?
Yeah.
It was like
I wasn't gonna get a drink, but it was like my
$200.
first actual comedy club. Like I went to the one in Springfield.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. That dude was fucking funny. He was fucking funny. And then but yeah, I honestly, I was just like, you know what? It's the Chicago Laugh Factory, and I've watched tons of like people do comedy on YouTube at this place, and now I'm here. So like, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna buy a drink. Like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I would definitely return. That was I loved that.
All their memorabilia there was super fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was, and the actual lounge itself was like super comfortable.
Yeah,
I mean the chairs were pretty standard restaurant chairs, but like the way they had it set up and everything, like everybody was pretty close knit together with some space still.
It's a comedy club.
You felt like you had your own personal area, but you also still had like the crowd effect.
Right.
You felt like you were in the middle of a crowd, at the same time that you also felt like you were, eating dinner at a restaurant. Like it was a really like cool experience. Not like anything else I've ever fucking like been to or paid money to go see. Still haven't been refunded for that concert.
Are you serious?
Still, no. Apparently they can't refund me anymore. Yeah.
Fuck.
Apparently there was like a deadline and like you had to like make your claim or something like that at a certain date, but I never got any information about like the date coming up or anything. So yeah, I'm not even worried about it. But yeah, that was like $60 to $70 just belongs to Rock Sound now. As long as a little bit of it went to Palais Royale, because I want to see those guys continue on. Yeah, Chicago was pretty intense. It was cool. It was fun. I definitely know a couple of places to avoid now. But all in all, yeah, I probably would not spend more than 2 days there. Again. Unless like I had like the money to like always have an Uber.
Right.
And stay in all the nice parts. Because the nice parts of Chicago are really, really nice. But the bad parts are really, really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely go back, though.
Yeah.
Chinatown was fucking cool.
Oh, Chinatown was sick.
I fucking
and that
like...
restaurant that we went
I liked
to?
everywhere about that. Everything about that place. It's, like, sketchy. Everything just feels, like, sketchy as hell. It's like, I don't think I'd... Everything's just weird about this place. The mystery boxes, I would just spend all my money on those things, dude.
Oh, dude, you bought, like, what, 4?
Yeah.
There was this convenience shop.
Dude, no, they sold them everywhere. Once we started going to different stores, like, I realized they were everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
all those
wow.
stores do that shit.
I think my favorite part of Chinatown was all of the knockoff toys they had. Like, they had, like Avengers toys that weren't Avengers toys. They had, like, Disney toys that weren't Disney toys. Like, I literally saw a pack of toys that was, like, a Transformer, Batman without the logo, Superman without the logo, or, like, the logo was upside down or something, a like, green, like, muscular figure, and then, like, fucking what looked like an anime character, just, like, in this little, like, plastic toy pack. And they were called, like the Mighty Defender Friends or some shit like that. And I was like, what? What the fuck? I want to buy this just for the novelty. What else did we see in Chicago? I feel like I'm missing something. We figured out that the best part of Chicago nightclubs is the bathrooms. You go to a Chicago nightclub bathroom, and there's just a dude down there that has the counter full of mints, candies, sodas, shot bottles, and music and a stereo with lights flashing. And there's a second party going on in the bathroom of Chicago nightclubs.
Yeah.
And
that was cool. Dude, that was at some points of that, it was more lit in that bathroom than it was upstairs, dude.
It was more lit in that bathroom than it was
I
upstairs.
got a video of Jorge down there, too. Like, it starts out with me and the fucking, like, I flushed the toilet, and they're fucking, you hear people, like, partying and music happening, and then I'm like, I point it toward the door, and I fucking swing the door open, I turn it, and it's fucking Jorge and 2 dudes just fucking vibing in the bathroom, and the other people are walking in, pissing and stuff, and they're just walking right past him.
Yeah, that video might also probably make it into this. You're going to hear a lot about our friend Jorge.
I'm pretty fucking sure. I'm pretty sure I still have it.
Dude, speaking of Jorge being involved in the podcast, I found our entire on-air comics recording.
Really?
And it's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. Like, there was so much that we came up with that I forgot about. Like,
Yeah?
do you remember our character, the Bro?
No.
Dude, he was basically like he was like your stereotypical frat boy. And when he was normal, like when he was like just in his state, he was just a struggling teen or a struggling young adult in college dealing with having the powers of Superman. And he had like roofie laser vision. And he kept misusing it. Yeah, one of the highlights of Chicago for me though was probably the Christmas themed bar.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I have a video of that on my phone too.
Yeah, dude. That shit, that was one thing that really caught me off guard.
The bathroom was weird. I remember that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I don't think I ever actually went into the bathroom.
Bathroom was like back room vibe. Like to get to the bathroom was back room vibes, dude.
Dude,
like that.
There were
That place was
parts.
festive as hell, and then you go down to the bathroom, and it's like almost like office-y.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like it's not even the same building.
There
It's
were a
super
couple
weird.
parts that kind of creeped me out about the Christmas bar. Like, so do you remember how there was, like, the main room with, like, the bar and like, all the decorations, and then there were the two side rooms, and one had a big red couch that you could, like, take super awesome pictures at, and then the other one was just, like, a Christmas tree, and then a bunch of presents, and a bunch of decorations, and, like it had like all these like Elf on the Shelf type deals, except they weren't Elf on the Shelf. They were just like that style of decoration, and I like there were a couple of parts there where when I was in the room alone, because I went off and I just like started looking around and like checking everything out, where like as I'm in this one big square area that's just pretty much empty except for the walls that are covered with all these Christmas decorations. I might have been just a little bit too fucked up because I was looking around and like the dolls started looking at me.
It was, oh hell no!
Like
the mirrors that like they had a lot of mirrors in there, which was weird. I feel like it was just to make the place look bigger.
Yeah,
but
and like
that was
maybe
weird.
maybe like reflect the lights a bit
Yeah.
because there were Christmas lights everywhere.
Yeah, it was cool. That was cool.
I tried a seltzer for the first time there, like a Bud Light seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't there a fucking lady that was like literally hitting on you or Jorge or me?
Yeah.
In front of her, like literally right beside her husband.
Yeah.
Like, and then so we came to the conclusion by the end of it. It was like, well, I'm pretty sure they were swingers too. Like, like that's what that was. Like that was fucking weird.
We ran into a lot more swingers in Chicago than I thought we would.
Yeah.
Like, I went in with an expectation of running into 0 swingers.
I didn't even expect anything. That was not even a part of what I thought I was gonna experience.
I think every expectation we had was immediately voided.
Like some of them were met fantastically.
Able to sleep at our
Dude, you
hotel.
remember that fucking homeless dude smoking crack on the bus? That was fucking
the train.
great.
That was on the
great.
train.
That was fucking great.
Oh my god, dude! And like there was the one crackhead that walked in.
That
with
was
the
some
bike
movie.
just strapped to his back.
And then he sat down, and then he had a bag. Well, I assume it was a bag. There was a straw in his hand that I can only imagine was attached to a bag. and then he called this other dude over from across from him, and then he comes over and sits by him, and then they both proceed to put this straw up their nose and do crack cocaine or just cocaine or meth. I don't fucking know.
They were freebasing something.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, and it was fucking great. It was terrifying and great. It was like, this is what living is. Somebody on this bus right now might be on their way to make like a multi-million-dollar deal, and in the back of it somewhere are 4 kids or 4 young adults that are literally like just on a like just getting like just going the fuck away for like a couple days, and then some fucking dudes smoking crack all on the same train.
Yeah,
that is what they mean by the melting pot, right?
Yeah, that's 100% it. There was that one crackhead that was on the bus who was using a soda, like a 12-pack of Sunkist, but it was just the box, and he was using it as like his like travel bag. I'm pretty sure this.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
it was just full of shit. It was just full of
like
stuff.
A woman? Like,
I don't know. It was just
transgender or something like that.
It was just a bunch of stuff, dude.
Yeah, but like he just had all of his stuff inside of a Sunkist box, like nothing else.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, so many. We ran into so many strange people there. There's one person that we ran into several times that like crosses my head still.
Really?
And do you remember the guy who would just randomly show up at the subway to give us like advice? Like when we were first like buying our keys, there was that guy who was buying his key and like told us like how to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then like he was like he said like 3 things, and after like those 3 words, we just knew what we were doing. Later on, we saw him again, and fucking he was just like riding the train. And,
I don't remember that.
Like Jorge was checking out the map, and
this dude might be fake.
No, dude, he 100% real. What, like maybe a part of the fucking Matrix, bro. Like I'm pretty sure that like this guy was like half-ass a guardian angel to us. If he wasn't real, he was a guardian angel. Because like we're sitting there and like Jorge and Kira are arguing over where to go, and he's just like, "You're gonna get off here at this one. That's where you want to go." And like it was just like he, and then I saw him like 2 or 3 more times throughout our trip there. Like, and I'm like, what is this a wizard? Am I seeing a real life wizard right now?
Is this a wizard?
Like I'm pretty sure this is a real life wizard.
Dude, my dog's barking like a douche.
Yeah, that's beef, guys. That's beef.
Yeah, he's a real douchebag.
Fucking yeah. Chicago's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
How long is this so far?
Oh, we're sitting right at 55 minutes.
Dude, we could probably just end it now and call this the fucking Club McDonald's Chicago episode.
All right. You heard it here first. Goodbye.
It really is.